Welcome back everyone, Jose Tonugan Crisis here, and today we're playing some more Grand Prix World 2001. Last time around, John Alesi won a race, and that was completely unexpected. The rain definitely helped us a ton. The car didn't, because it is the car, but John Alesi did it. And it is a circumstantial win. It wouldn't happen in any other situation other than that very rainy scenario. But it happened. I'm not gonna complain. Everyone is gonna complain because John Lacy, yeah, he won, but it was raining and he got lucky. I don't care. He won a race. So we're still the fourth most liked team in Formula One, despite not being good. We're still the fourth team in Formula One in terms of constructor points, and we're sixth in the championship. And I think we're gonna finish seventh because the next few races don't benefit us. It's not gonna be good for us because, well, you'll see. Italy is just not a good track. Despite that win, Alesi is not happy, the lead mechanic is not happy, I can't please everyone, I suppose. So, Alesi added another race win to his total, that's very good. Of course, Michael led the race. Benetton and Shell agreed to a deal, works deal for them, that's good. I'm doing the news right now because I didn't do them in the previous episode. Honda is being powered by Jordan's being powered by Honda. Jesus Christ, brain, wake up. Okay, that's it happened in real life. If I remember correctly, they stuck to Honda. They didn't go Cosworth until 2003 or 4, something like that. That's the usual. Mazzagan is unhappy with his car. He complains somewhere else, man. I don't care anymore. Minardi going to Bridgestone, cool. Fastest lap by Alesi, that doesn't make any sense, but it did happen too. Prost, Alesi's car did stall, I remember that. Some more signings. Herbo Diner was seen in close conference with Benetton, that's our commercial manager. They can get him, doesn't matter. Ferrari McLaren got a full sponsor package, good for them. We aren't the best manager in Formula One because, I don't know, Eddie Jordan or something. In terms of ranking, we're 7th, so team has been that good, and everyone's unhappy, so I guess we're gonna finish like 4th, because at the end of the season you get a ton of points added to the manager ranking. Lost a bit of cash, it's not a big deal, excessive wear, and we're ready to upgrade this year's cars. I actually did a bunch of that stuff in between sessions, and I'm gonna show you what I did. Complaining about setup. Keep complaining, man. Spare parts, I know. We won't have a full portfolio of sponsors, man. Better terms with Asia Tech, that's very good. That reduces costs. Licensing deal. Just the usual. Okay, so what I did. First of all, I did no testing at all. All of the guys went here and repaired the cars. Mostly car number 3. And car number 1 over here is a car I recently built. It's a new car. Car number 3 is not new. Let's see, what else I did? I fully completed traction control. We now have traction control of the car, level 1. That means less tire wear and more grip. Luckily, the FIA approved it. I did not do anything here because, like we saw a while ago here in the 2002 regulations, nothing will carry over, so everything will be reset. So it's worthless to do anything here. Like I told you, I built a 2001 car and I built a few spares to be able to repair the cars. But after this race, I'm gonna have to build 2002 cars, and we don't have the cash for that. I'll deal with that later. There's a strategy to do so, and with that strategy, with that plan that I have in mind, I'm gonna be able to build a bigger factory and the CAD and CAM design. No, you're gonna build the CAD and the workshop, because the workshop is good for building. It's good for the engineering department. I could build a test rig which helps testing. That would be the smart thing. I think I'll do that. Anyway, in terms of sponsorships, we got the Asia Tech bonus, the level 2 bonus, which lowers the cost to nearly under 4 million. I'm trying to get the guaranteed Asia Tech deal, Acer deal. Everything else just It just exists. Everything else is just kind of there. We're doing hospitality as expected. This thing hasn't moved at all, and I hope it does move. Okay, so we didn't do any testing. Mazzacane is going to be running a worn car. It doesn't matter. For this particular race, Italy, we're going to be running hard tires because our car issue, as you know, is understeering fast corners. Car suffers around these kinds of track, and I need to be able to make the race. Of course, nothing here. There's nothing we can do to the car. And for this one, I can actually run high curb and off racing line. So jack it up. For this one, how much rigidity do we have? Okay, I can run that pretty high. That should be it. Everything else I'll handle during qualifying and the race. That was a fairly slow opening. That's because I took thanks to the non-recordings of the previous episodes. But now I am recording, or at least I hope to. So let's begin. Time to get to Italy. This is our our engine supplier's home race, Ferrari, of course. I expect them to win, but Williams and McLaren have gotten very good in the last few races. So let's see what happens. Yes, Italia. Didn't do the car setup and car assembly. It doesn't matter. That's no big deal. Okay, light rain. We might have like 19 starters in this race then. Let's see. I'm going to take a bit of a gamble. I'm going to put the hard tires on and wait until the track dries out to go and put some lap times. Because I doubt, well, I can actually do one run on the inters. It'll eventually dry out, I hope, but it'll eventually dry out. But I'll try to put down some lap times. See you at the end of qualifying for the results. Ferrari should be pretty happy because they got a front row lockout. Did you seriously expect them not to do that? Michael Schumacher on pole, Rubens Barrichello second, then it's Coulthard and Hakkinen, Schumacher, Montoya, Ralph Schumacher of course, De Sauers, then Jacques Villeneuve, Jarno Trulli, John Alesi down in 11th, Frentzen 12th, Mazzacane 13th. So I guess for once, even if we are on the hard tire, we had a good qualifying, which means we're probably going to have a good race. That's the effect of the traction control. It's certainly doing a good job. And then you have the rest of them. For some reason, Jos Verstappen decided to not do laps in the dry. So we're only going to have 21 guys starting. I'll take it. It's one less guy that can overtake us. Very dry conditions and very low wind speed. So it won't be a problem on, the AI. We won't have as many driver errors. And our car being terrible, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So, in terms of strategy, I'm going to give Alesi both guys will be getting a one-stop. If you're running a two-stop in Monza, you're in trouble. Most of the AIs are going to. I am not. Fresh set of hearts. Mazzacane, I'm going to hope he can run longer. I'm going to have him on a 30-lap stint. Fresh tires. That should be good. Yeah, 4 and 5. Hopefully you don't crash and I have to put you on 6 or 7 or something like that. Basic strategy, just one stop it. It is fairly good around this track. Now let's see if we can make it work. Let's go, boys. And drop the acceleration to 3. And push. Good luck, boys. Don't ruin the start. Kimi Räikkönen false started. Frentzen stalled on the grid. That's a good job. Braking is very high right now because we need to be able to pass people. We didn't. We got overtaken by someone. Who knows who. Okay, now it is the time to increase the overtake and defense rating because I had not done so for a while. I don't know why. I guess so my guys didn't crash out or something dumb because they can do it. Okay, we're looking decent for now. If we could only get past, we did get past someone. He's right behind Truly. He's defending. Now you can start defending. You can keep pushing. Matsakane is not doing great. But Alesi is his 10th. And remember, the big objective of this season was to finish in the top 10 every race. Of course, Austria and those races screwed everything up. But, oh, what? Guys, please, don't ruin it. Anyway, Austria, Britain, those races screwed everything up, same with Hungary, but I think we're gonna be able to keep this streak going until the end of the season. Let me having the guys stop pushing and actually increase the overtake, acceleration to there, and I'm gonna reduce braking to 1. The reason for that is that I need the brakes, not necessarily the brakes, but the tires to last long. He's probably, Alesi is gonna get past here, but it's not a big deal. We just need to make it, and if possible, hold up people. And if we hold up people, like we're doing with the Jags, then we're doing a good job. I'll see you later when more important stuff happens. Probably the half race report. Coulthard is fighting with the Ferraris. We might see a different winner. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but, you know, miracles happen. Race leader reached halfway, so we are at the half race report. We're not particularly fast, but strategy is benefiting us. Up ahead is David Coulthard in the lead, who is on a 2-stop strategy. I'm pretty sure of that. Then you have the Ferraris who are on a who are on either a very early 2-stop or on a 3-stop. I'm gonna gamble on a early 2-stop. Then you have Hakkinen also on a 2-stop. Villeneuve just overtook us, he's on a 2-stop, and then you have us who are on a 1-stop strategy. Alesi is about to pit. The man decided to overheat his tires, but I told him to reduce his braking, and it's worked surprisingly well. Alonso just pit. A while ago, Mr. Ralf Schumacher was ahead of us. He DNF due to skill issue. Freaking Villeneuve just pit ahead of us. We had a good stop, no driver issue, no pit issue, but that's no... That Sauber is gonna ruin everything. And Villeneuve is all the way ahead, so Alesi's race is destroyed, so now I have to trust Mats Fatane, man. Let's jack that up, so maybe we can get past that, past Heidfeld? Yes, we can. So, Alesi's race is destroyed thanks to the pit stop glitch. Thank you, Airplane, I thank you very much. Anyway, Matsakan is gonna pit the next time by. Villeneuve is all the way ahead, we're not gonna catch him. We will have been around, that's Irvine? Irvine. We will have been around Irvine. That's not gonna be the case anymore. So let's drop that because I don't want to burn up the tires. Alesi is gonna pit in a moment, but the most interesting situation is here. The Ferraris need to increase their pace a ton to catch Coulthard, and they're just not doing it. They don't have the pace to match up to him. So Coulthard is probably gonna win this race. As I say that, Alesi might get saved. Matsakan and or the Prost has God damn it. Now Heidfeld's through. Now we get through again. Prost race is about to be destroyed, and that's a shame. But we make do with what we have. Time to have a very bad pit stop, no, right, boys? I love you. I love you guys. Anyway, this rain might change things for Coulthard and the Ferraris, as well as for us. Maybe Alesi can be saved. Or maybe he can. Block you. Okay, good. Now, Matsakane, do not try to overtake hard, because that's Alesi in front. 8th and 9th, I guess is not that terrible, but please, Actually, Alesi, do not heavy defend against Matsakane. Jeez, this half-race report got hectic. Anyway, I'll see you later. Hopefully my guys do not crash DNF because that will be horrible, especially when it looks like we're gonna have a rainy end to the race. I see you in a while, either at the end of the race or when the rain actually turns serious. Well, guess what? It started raining. Now we are 7th and 8th. We are most definitely not moving up if we stay out. The thing is, there's like 6 laps remaining. It's just not gonna happen. So why not? Let's gamble. Let's gamble on the inters. I decided to put on each of the guys 1 extra lap of fuel. The reason for that is that so we can push, like so. Gonna have them push. Of course, I'm not bringing Matsakane in on this lap. The reason for that is, well, you know, Alace is pitting, and I don't want to trigger the glitch that moves in all the way over here or something. Because, you know, I want to be fair. I want to do fair things. I should have known. I should have expected that. I just hope no one else picked. Why? Why do you do this to me? Guys, get that. Thank you. Thank you. Now I do not know what to do. Should I really do it? Do I want to gamble? He's not gonna gain any more positions. He's just gonna lose a few. There's literally nothing to lose. The difference between pitting and not pitting is no points or no points. So might as well. You know, let's risk it. Let's play risky. Why not? You know, we just have to do something. And my man is already catching. Of course, Villeneuve is gonna remain ahead of Alesi because of that pit stop problem. The whole point was trying to get ahead of Villeneuve, but it's just not gonna happen. Let's see. Of course, they also get a jammed wheel. Come on, guys. Uh-oh, look at that. Look at that. Villeneuve is just ahead, but this is an overtaking spot. We got it. Picked off. Now we need to get the Irvine all the way over here, and we might finish with a point. It might just happen, guys. Do not panic. And the leaders are not coming in, and the problem is next guy is Coulthard, who might not get out of the way. Same thing with whoever that is. Rubens. He might not get out of the way. Please. Okay, Coulthard got out of the way. I seriously appreciate that, man. I seriously appreciate that. Now I just hope it stays wet. Irvine pitted, and Alesi's AI got confused, so he just got teleported around. We're on the points. Now we just need to hope it stays dry. It stays wet, I mean. I keep getting confused. I'm panicking. The same thing happened on freaking Spa, man. I got confused. It should stay wet, and if it doesn't stay wet, I'm just going to, you know, keep the guys out. 4 laps to go. We absolutely can do it. What might also happen is that Michael may catch Coulthard, because Michael's very good in the wet. So, you know, it might happen. Who is ahead? Juan. Juan is all the way over here. No, it's not gonna happen. It's absolutely not gonna happen. Okay, it's gonna stay wet. I will cut it out here and come back to you at the final lap. That will be in a moment, so see you then. And it is happening right now, David. Oh, good job, Jensen Button. Anyway, Coulthard's on his final lap. That didn't last long. Michael Schumacher is still too far away. Rubens Barrichello is still third, despite Mika Hakkinen, I think, being a better wet weather driver in this mod. Although Hakkinen is a bit worse than Barrichello is in this particular universe, in this mod. Bertie, ignore a blue flag. Okay, it's the guy is lazy trying to pass. He actually caught up to Montoya. John Alesi, you are insane. You are amazing. David Coulthard's gonna win this race. We are going to finish 5th. Congrats to David Coulthard. I'm disappointed. Mika Hakkinen did it. He passed Rubens. Anyway, I'm upset that Coulthard won. We still have beef, but it doesn't matter. He's making sure that Ferrari doesn't win everything under the sun. On the other hand, Hakkinen makes sure Michael Schumacher gets closer. We finished 5th in this race. We were very, very close. We needed like 2 more laps to get these guys over here. Mazzacane is somewhere out there in the middle of nowhere. He's actually behind Coulthard. He's actually faster than Coulthard at this point, but he couldn't get through. Anyway, that was entertaining. That was interesting. You know, it's the rare scenario where Ferrari doesn't win a race, which I told you could happen. A lap down, which is a shame, but it happens. Coulthard wins, unfortunately, followed by Schumacher, Hakkinen, so he got pipped in the end, and Barrichello, look at that, just 2/10 of a second. And then there's Alesi and Montoya rounding out the top 6, the rest of them. Coulthard lapped up to 8th place. Mazzacane could have been in the lead lap had he been a bit faster, but, you know. Everyone else is down here. No more DNFs after Ralph spun out on his own. Barrichello still leads, but only by 3 points. As I told you, we will be 7th, eventually. But Montoya and Hakkinen are catchable if we could somehow finish ahead of both of them. Yeah, difficult. Coulthard is probably locked on 3rd. I don't think Ralph is gonna beat him. He can, but it's tough. Yeah. Let's see. We are locked on to 4th. Ferrari's locked on to 1st. Williams could still get 2nd, but I really doubt it. Let's see. The news. Coulthard another win. Alesi more points. Michael led the grid. Ferrari had an absolutely stupid strategy in this race, but yeah. Mazzacane, shut up, man. Arrows, Michelin, that's good. BAR with Texaco, Jaguar with Shell, that's great. Minardi. Next episode, I'm gonna do the Japanese Grand Prix, and I'm gonna be looking at every sponsor. And next episode, I also have the blog post with every single sponsor in case you don't bother about that. Minardi and Mobile One, and Williams at Texaco, that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna check that in the next episode. Yeah, Juan is the fastest man on track thanks to a glitched a glitch overtake that let him jump a bunch of people. Turn 1 overtakes are so OP in this track. Luck will not for Alesi and Raikkonen and Mazzacane, if you remember. Nothing of our own. Prost was not testing. We're not gonna test anymore, I think. Or maybe we do one test. Loss of 48,000, it's not a big deal. Mechanic lost some guys, and we have a start. These guys are so indecisive. Hardware, we're gonna fix that. I might test, because there's very little hardware at Nürburgring. The driver has been built. We should build some more spares, I agree. We have a new engine. Good job, Ferrari. Thank you. We could have used that in the previous Grand Prix, but it's okay. Race advantage. We have a fantastic fixed deal, fixed terms with Acer. That's good. Well, if I confident, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care in this season. We're gonna take this race advantage with us to the next year because we're not gonna be able to use it effectively for this year. Don't bother about the setups. Points. Or non-scoring car finished the race, that's good. At least we're reliable, I suppose. Practice and pit stop, so there's no more issues like that. Don't mention it. Who we lost in the mechanics? 2 trainees. I'll give you 2 more trainees, so you can stop complaining. The morale there is low. Everywhere else, it is at least good. It's good that the department morale of engineering is good. It's high. Because we're gonna be doing stuff here, but first I need some cash money. And as you know, we don't have much cash money. I've been selling shares for the last few episodes, and I could do this, but I don't think it will be enough for what I intend to do. I'm still gonna do it, don't get me wrong, we're gonna have just 60% of the team, but I want to solve this more permanently, and for that we visit the loans page. So what you do when you take a loan is you get the amount specified here, but you have to repay it over the next year, 2 years, or 3 years. I'm gonna be saving a bit so I can show you how this works. So let's say I want 10 million from the bank. I'm actually gonna be taking that 10 million to be distributed. We get it right away, but we have to be paying it on every Grand Prix. I'm gonna save that so I don't have to adjust it every time. So I can get it for 1 year. Let me get that for 1 year. And every race I have to repay it 800,000, which is pretty significant. We have to pay 34% more of what we got. So, I have to repay the 10 million we borrowed plus 3 million more. So that's 13 million. If I instead decide, you know what, let's do it for 2 years. Why not? As you can see, I repaid less, but the money I have to pay is a bit more. And of course, if I take it for 3 years, which is exactly what I'm gonna do, every race I only repay 300,000. Remember, I would have to pay 800,000 had I not done this, but I have to pay 14.5 million over 3 years. And honestly, that's a very payable amount. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a 10 million loan and repay 14 million over the next 3 years. That we should have enough sponsorship and stuff at that point to be able to afford it. Still nothing in the freaking fan club. What do those guys want? Okay, that is done. Like I said, we're taking those advantages over to next year. What I want to do is lower this thing, make it cheaper, and let's focus on the engine. Let's make the engine cheaper, because that's gonna, as you might remember, the engine is what costs us more this year, and we won't be having that massive cost next year. So it's a bit of a win. So what's the advantage of taking that loan? Simple. We can build a bigger factory, so we can have more people. We can have 50 people per department. That's actually a significant improvement. Build that. Prepare to build the CAD facility and the testing rig. That's gonna cost us 6,250,000 over the whole year. So this is gonna drop to like 5 million by the end of the year. It's not a big deal. Next things up, traction control. I'll definitely try to get that approved. We got it approved. Less tire wear, and sure, let's try to get traction control level 3. So I guess since I'm designing this, it's time for me to explain them. Traction control, all it does is, well, it controls traction. But in terms of performance, it slightly increases performance, increases race startability, I think reduces clutch wear, and reduces tire wear. And that tire wear part is the part that's most important to me, and I really want that. It's gonna take a significant amount of personnel to build that aid, so we're not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna build 3 spare parts. I could build 4, but instead, I'm gonna take this remaining 7%, put it on the 2002 car, and build one for 1.2 million. We definitely need that. Next, I need another car. I think I cannot use... Okay, I could use the 2001 car for next year. At times you can't, at other times you cannot. That depends on whenever the FIA wants to allow teams to use another car. In this case, it's being merciful, but I'm not gonna take advantage of that mercy. This time around, I'm gonna focus on setup testing. I'm gonna put 30% of the guys testing, 100 total miles. We have the cash, so don't worry. No research testing, because it is just unnecessary at this point. Perform testing, that's gonna put a bit more wear. We don't have Saracen's car anymore. Full testing points there, and I'm gonna totally fix car number 2, car number 3, I guess, and fix car number 1 as much as I can. 70%, that's decent. Flip the cars, So Gaston gets car 1, Mazzacane, Alesi gets car 3, and that should be it, at least in terms of repairs. I'm gonna do the same in the next event, that is build 3 spares. I actually gonna need just 2. Yeah, build 2 spare parts, then focus on... Could build just 1 spare part, get the driver 8, fix one of the cars, then build another 2002 car. It doesn't matter, I'll figure that out later when it is actually important. Still, cannot get the freaking McLaren power brakes. Can I get... Okay, just 2. It had just a 2 there. In effort, I need more than 2. Anyway, let's see how good it's first new engine. Better response, better fuel efficiency, that's actually pretty solid. I'll take it. And we got a different fuel mixer, I did not notice that. Okay. Next up is the Nürburgring, where it usually rains. It's a high-speed track, so we're gonna have excessive tire wear. I think what I'm gonna do is I have to save some points for Japan, because Japan is the final race of the season and I want to do good there. 2 points in rain for both guys and 1 point in wind. No. This is what I'm gonna do. 1 point in rain, 1 in wind, and 1 in tarmac. The rest of the points are coming along with me for the Japanese Grand Prix. By the way, I know it says Luxembourg, but it's not. Let's not refer to it that way. We're gonna call it the European Grand Prix around these parts, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna do testing, see what the ideal setup is. By setup, I mean driver orders. I'm gonna see what the ideal driver orders are for the guys, and I'll see you later. See you in a while. And we are back. So, for this race, I decided to go back to split strategies. Good thing I added that win point. Split strategies. Alesi is gonna have the soft tires. I'm gonna do a 1-stop, a 2-stop. I'd like to do a 1-stop, but it's just not possible with these tires. Mazzacane is gonna have the hards, and it's gonna do a pretty radical long stint, which I hope he can do. The tires should last as long as I asked them to, but the big concern is the pace, and I hope he has enough pace to do that. And if it rains, well, all the better for Mazzacane. He's gonna have the better strategy. Anyway, see you at the end of qualifying when we know where we are. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be a championship deciding race. David Coulthard puts it on the pole along with Juan Montoya. That's a very different lineup, you say? And I will agree, that's very different. As you can see, Rubens Barrichello over here put it on 5th. Michael Schumacher put it 15th. So Barrichello couldn't get a good first lap. Then Michael got impeded on his lap, and then there was heavy rain, and they couldn't improve at all. Our guys went 7th and 10th. Alesi on the soft, Mazzacane on the hard. That's a big difference, by the way. 7/10, that's significant. Could have gone faster than Heidfeld, but Alesi made a mistake on his lap, and Mazzacane is Mazzacane, so he didn't beat Raikkonen. Over here, guys that only lapped when it was wet. Trulli is down. Joss nearly misses a second race, but will participate. Now, if it stays dry, and I don't know, Ferrari put Michael on a 3-stopper, Rubens Barrichello is going to be the champion. He's 3 points ahead, I think. 3 points ahead. He only needs to outscore the Michael by 8 points. He can do that by winning and Michael not being higher than 5th. I doubt that happens, especially since, you know, look at all the people here. Even if the Ferrari is the faster car, the McLaren and the Williams have improved a ton throughout the year. But this is Michael Schumacher, and in this track, Europe, Nürburgring, it tends to rain a lot. So if it rains, Michael Schumacher will come away unscathed, unless it DNFs. In that case, you know, just give it to Rubens already. Michael Schumacher had a chance to win this championship right here, and he started in 15th. he has a big chance to win this race. As for us, we have a chance to do some very, very big damage. So here we go. Alesi's strategy is gonna be a more traditional one-stopper. Like I said before, I want to give him a two-stopper, but you know it's raining now, and things change. We're gonna be using the wets and the inters and stuff. Mazzacane, I am also going to give him a very long one-stopper, 42 lap stint. And maybe I don't have to refuel him when the weather changes. Alesi, I probably gonna have to put like 10 extra laps of fuel every time I pit him. With Mazzacane, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, best of lucks to everyone involved. Best of lucks to Rubens and Michael and everyone else except David Coulthard. I hope he DNFs. Best of lucks to Alesi and Mazzacane. Let's get in there. Have a good race, boys. Oh no, this needs to get up. This actually doesn't need to get that up. This to 3, this to 7. I forgot to alter the orders. Let's go, boys. He's 6th, he's 9th, he's 11th. Okay, it's okay, it's a decent start, but please start blocking people. Although Mazzacane, if the Michael gets to you, just let him through. He's a Michael. I don't want him crashing into you or something like that. Speaking of the Michael, he didn't have a particularly great start. Let's move things up here. I'm gonna have to pit Alesi like 2 laps earlier than planned. He's 3rd, boy, let's go. Okay, let's put 2 more laps and 2 less laps, 2 less laps, 2 more laps. Because I screwed up there, I forgot to move things up. What's happened to Rubens? Rubens has screwed up everything. Let's see. Ralf Schumacher from David Coulthard, Jan Alesi, Juan Montoya, Mika Hakkinen. Where is the race order? Rubens is 7th, Michael is 8th. I told you there was a big damn chance that the Michael still wins this race. Okay, let's just drop the overtaking, the braking orders to low. Actually put that on 5 for Mazzacane. And sure, for Alesi too. 5. Thank you. Okay, 5. Michael Schumacher is gonna lead this race in a few moments unless he decides to kill Alesi. He should be through in a couple moments, but it's not happening. Meanwhile, Ralf Schumacher is running away with this race. David Coulthard cannot do anything to catch him. And you know, Michael's getting in position to, he's about to be in position to win his next World Drivers' Championship. It will be his, don't tell me, I will remember this, 4th World Championship. But he has to pass Alesi. He was in this situation last time around. Goodbye, Enrique Bernoldi. He was in this situation at Spa-Francorchamps. He couldn't even get close to Alesi. Now he has to, he's there, he has to pass him. And I'm very inclined to actually let Michael through, because the more time he's back there, the more chances are he damages Alesi's car by, crashing. So, it's been quite a long recording right now, but I'm going to make the strategic decision of letting Michael through, because I don't want him crashing with me and ruining, well, it will ruin his race. It will absolutely ruin the rest of the season for me, like one race, because we need to save every bit of cash we have. Even if we just took a loan. Okay, Michael can't get through. Okay, that's a you problem then. I'll see you later when things and stuff has changed, and probably when Michael passes. But he's just not going through. I'm confused. Anyway, see you later. This is not the middle of the race or anything, but this is looking very goofy. Ralf Schumacher is leading by a significant margin. Then is Michael Schumacher, who, as I told you, got past Alesi. Took him a while, but he did it. and then there's Coulthard, then my boy John Alesi, then freaking Jos Verstappen is doing. I don't know what the hell he's doing in fifth. He's beating a Williams and a McLaren, a VAR, and another Ferrari. Jos Verstappen, you are insane. I guess your son is gonna have a good wet weather driving ability or something. That is amazing. Anyway, it is clear right now, so it is going to change to intermediates eventually. That's going to benefit us a bit. Where is... Okay, there he is. Don't block freaking Ralf Schumacher. Let him through. Let him through, please. Gaston, let freaking Ralf Schumacher through. You cannot afford a penalty, man. So you do... Why? Why do you have to upset me? Thank you. Okay, keep blocking people, but... I'll see you later. Man, just two races. Just two races where you can do things right, man. Boys, it has stopped raining. And it is now getting dry. We are good on the inters. And I decided to put a lazy on the inters and give him a bit more fuel. So that he can go longer. Same with Mazzacane, but I'm gonna put just like 2 laps extra fuel. Yeah, I think that's right. We passed Great, good job, bro. We passed Coulthard a while ago. He was slow and trapped behind the Minardis right here. Ralph is getting caught by the Michael. That's the, okay, good, bro. And we were fairly close to Michael, like over here, not significantly close, but yeah, it was good. Right now we're 4th, dealing with the same Minardis that stopped Coulthard, and I hope to be able to dispose of them quickly. Thank you. Mazzacane is 20th, like, he's last of the qualified runners. He's gonna dispose of the Minardis soon enough, but man, he's just not done good. I'll see you later. When more interesting stuff happens, said interesting stuff is probably gonna be when the track switches to dry. And, well, actually before that, this man is a disappointment in the wet. It's absurd. So we're at the halfway point. Rubens Barrichello has found some pace. Right now we're in intermediate conditions, but there he goes, it did. We're in intermediate conditions, but it looks like there hasn't been rain in quite a while. It looks like it could stop, it could dry up, and that's what I'm hoping it happens. If it doesn't happen, then we lost the place to Barrichello. If it does happen, ooh, physical is out. We're losing the place to Barrichello if it stays wet. If it stays wet. If it does dry, thank you. Shit. Can we do this? Let's pray. I think I'm gonna have to do another pit stop with Alesi, but here's the situation. For fuck's sake. Anyways, there is... Dang it. Okay, how long are you going to take? Plenty. Get the refueling hose out! Thank you. Okay, so that's what I did not want, a pit stop error, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to pit again with Alesi. I'm gonna have him save as much tire as possible. It's your turn. There's Michael. Michael is winning this race. Like, it's going to happen. He just pit. I think Ralph pit. Ralph did not pit. So there's a... Well, he's right here. I was gonna say there's a minimal chance we actually get Ralph, but it's not gonna happen anymore. Jack caught it. It's okay. This is not good. I forgot to prepare his pits. We're the least organized team in Formula 1. Just put, like, how much did I put here? 23? put so that we can refuel. Put 28 laps, what the hell. Yeah, come again. Like, he was not gonna do anything anyway. Like, he's last of the qualified runners. Yeah, whatever. Pit again. Sorry, Gaston, that's in part my fault, but you were like dead last anyway, so stop bitching. Okay, so clear analysis. Aleix is gonna have to pit again because he's on the softs. Mazzacane doesn't have to pit again because he's gonna be on the hards. Just put 26 laps. That should be enough. Anyway, Aleix is gonna have to pit again. He's on his way to... Guys, come on. He's on his way to beating Mr. Barrichello, which is good. But Ralph, I don't know if he's catchable. I think Ralph already pit. I just missed it in all this confusion. But Rubens has not pit. And I hope he stays out long. But, you know, situations changes. Maybe it rains again. I hope it doesn't. But whatever. Behind is Frentzen. Frentzen is stuck here. He's not doing too hot. He might catch, but I doubt it. Anyway, I see you later when I... Well, oh, forgot something. The Jaguars decided to commit tactical suicide and take out more people. They took out Panis and Coulthard. That's why he's not around. Which I appreciate, but I would have liked to have him as a human shield. Anyway, I will see you later when things and stuff happens. Probably at the end of the race. I hope nothing more happens so that I can just close this one out with hopefully a podium. Hopefully... That's not good. There is no race that causes as many heartbreaks as freaking Nürburgring, man. I'm going to hope and pray he can actually make it to the pits, but when these kind of issues hit, they usually don't make... Oh my god, no! Yeah, pit. Like... Actually, you know what, no, DNF. I've lost all hope. I have lost all hope. Unbelievable. First double DNF of the year. That's it. Race over, boys. God. It just happens. First you get an electronics issue, then your other driver is an idiot. It just happens. And we just happened to kill Fernando Alonso. I guess Mazzacane is upset that he's gonna be replaced by the other pay driver. It's okay. I understand. My heart is broken. Oh no. Well, I guess I'll come back to you when we get to the end. To the end of the race and we have the timing stuff and everything and the positions and yes. I'm so sad. You cannot understand how sad I am. Schumacher wins this race thanks to the fact that Michael Schumacher got stuck in Jenson Button-shaped traffic for like 3-4 laps, and Jenson was never given a blue flag, I think. So, you know, it won to Germany, but I think they were on German they wanted. Anyway, Barrichello managed to get his act together. He finished 3rd, then you got Villeneuve at 4th, Frentzen at 5th, and then Jos Verstappen at 6th. Arrow score points. Then you got Juan Montoya, Raikkonen and Heidfeld 8th and 9th, Hakkinen 10th, Marquez 11th, and then Button 12th. Marquez and Button 4 and 5 laps down respectively. And then you have this man. And then you have this other guy. At least the season is about to end. John Lacey is still 7th. These two guys have not moved at all. Is 1 point between them. Barrichello leading the championship still. I think Michael will take it in the next episode. I'm just so sad. Actually, Ralf Schumacher is 3rd. He overtook Coulthard, who DNF'd this race. I hope he actually holds on to 3rd. I would like that Coulthard be disqualified from the championship, but you cannot get everything. Prost is very much your 4th place team. McLaren could still get 2nd. I don't want that. I just don't want that. Let's read the news, read some emails, and then finish this episode, because there's going to be a lot of engineering that's about to happen, but I'm not going to show it right now. Of course, all the pressure on Rubens. He has to finish ahead to win this championship, and I doubt he does. Ralf won his first ever Grand Prix at home. That's pretty good. Coulthard led the grid. Ferrari had a great race. Nightmare race for us. Yeah. No comment. No comment. Yeah, rain. Sauber will be getting Bridgestone tires. Jordan will be buying fuel from Mitsubishi. Miseki Mitsubishi. It's the term. Sauber done a deal with Anthony Davidson. Okay, so they getting Ant. Good. Fastest lap by Jack Villeneuve. What the hell? Yeah, it was a crazy race. Yes, I know. Yeah, Verstappen got crippled by pit stop errors, same with Frentzen and Mazzacane and everyone. More signing. We were never looking for full sponsor backing, don't worry. Engine design, regulations. Okay, we'll be looking at that in a moment. We sold some shares, secured private investment as part of a growth initiative. Yeah, we're borrowing cash to win. We're taking a loan. I hate you. I hate you, Grand Prix World. Anyway, strange rumors suggesting that teams were spying on each other. So we finally get to see McLaren power brakes. Fuck my life. Great. You know, just keep 10% of the guys there. Maybe we get it. We actually won't get it. Just keep the guys running on the pit stops. Great. Okay. So we made a profit of 7 million, but that's because we took a loan, man. Start engineering department. Unless we repair our cars now, we will not be able to use them. I have to figure something out there. Setup. No, Saracen, it won't benefit. You have full effort. I don't get anything. We built the car to next year's specifications, and we're ready to build a new driver aid. That probably will happen next year. Building has started. The new factory expansion. Yeah, that's good. And the CAD and the test rig, it will be ready for next year. I hope they are. We are going to use them. Yeah, I'm not happy either because it is BS. In use advantage, we'll use them next year. Don't worry. A good deal with Asiatech. That's what I wanted. This is the problem with getting progress on the chronometers deal. That we're not gonna use it because after Japan there's nothing. If you sell over 50%, you may lose control. Don't worry, I don't think I'm selling any other share. The loan has been credited to our account and we found a driver aid, but we could not use it. Anyway, look at that. It went up a ton, but here 300k for that loan. I mean, we did get a ton. We get 10 million, but no. Anything I can hire people. I can hire designers. I don't need designers, but I can hire them. So let's hire designers. Let's hire commercial people as well. If we could find people, of course. And nothing there. At least no one is truly demoralized. At least no one has ever mechanics. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode and my heart breaking to a million pieces thanks to that sequence. Yeah. I hope it doesn't happen in Japan. We got lots to talk about in the Japanese Grand Prix episode. I hope you enjoyed this one and I hope you enjoy the next one. I'll see you then. Goodbye.